Well, that seems so crazy to think there's not a list.
That's what Jimmy
Jimmy
said. He's a tinfoil hat guy.
There's a lady
theory.
in jail for sex trafficking.
And Jimmy would acknowledge it.
To no one. Like, there's no one who's been arrested that she sex trafficked to.
And that's what Aaron's saying.
Well, there's a list that's out. Who knows if it's fake? I don't know. It could be a fake list. Who knows? But Chris Tucker's on that list. And they asked Chris Tucker on a podcast, what's up with you being on the list? He didn't do what Jimmy Kimmel said. Jimmy Kimmel said it's a fake list. Who cares what that list says? It's fake.
Right.
Chris Tucker goes, yeah, I did go on that flight, but we went to Africa, and I went with a bunch of diplomats. I didn't know who this fucking Epstein guy was. Like, Chris Tucker says, like, I had no idea. We were on this plane. We were going to Africa, do some diplomatic shit, and turns out he's a pedophile. I didn't know.
Well, they definitely got people connected to him by using famous people.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because,
so, my point was, Chris Tucker basically confirmed that the list was like legit because he's on it.
Right. There's this dude that was inviting me to this conference once, and he was like, Kanye West is going to be there. I'm like, oh, Kanye West is going to be there. Next thing you know, you're there, right?
Yes.
And if you don't know who's there, and some dude, this was just a conference, it was like a tech conference. They wanted me to come and talk about, like, the influence of social media and podcasting and shit. I was like, I talk about that all the time. When am I going to go there? But point is, they were trying to lure me by saying that some famous dude I know is going to be there. So if you hear, like, oh, my God, Richard Dawkins is going to be there.
You think it's safe?
Yeah, all these famous people are going to be there. World leaders are going to be there.
What was Stephen Hawkins doing on that list so much?
Stephen Hawkins was a freak. He used to go to strip clubs.
Really?
Yeah, because he could feel, but he couldn't move. You know who told me about that? Eric Weinstein. Weinstein told me about that back in the day. He would go to, like, swingers clubs. He would lay there, and they all gyrate on him. Because it probably felt good. And he can't move, but he could feel. He had Lou Gehrig's disease, so his body just...
Their dicks still get hard, though.
I bet. I mean, he's not stupid. He's smart as shit. He just can't move.
It's crazy because, to go to the effort to blackmail Stephen Hawking.
Well,
like, easy that would be if you really want to blackmail
I don't know if that's
a dude.
What they were doing.
He had a bunch of handlers, though.
But you know what I'm saying? How easy? The guy's in a wheelchair. He can't even move.
Yeah, but you got to think
put him
of
in
it
any
as,
situation.
Right.
And what is he going to do? Say, stop. Like, we're going to wheel you in. You're on this island.
Now, you have to think of it in terms of a long picture. Like, what is the picture? If you have esteemed scientists, Nobel laureates, scholars, all these different world leaders, bankers, famous singers, famous actors, they're all there. So that's the way you get people to do it. You invite people to this immense, lavish celebration with intellectual world leaders, geniuses. And you think, well, how could it be bad if all these geniuses are there?
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, you're doing yayo, and you got some girl from some Eastern Bloc country that's rubbing your and you don't know that she's 16, and she takes you in a room, and that room is filled with cameras. That's
blackmail.
Yeah. And I think
what it's all about.
We're probably facing the effects of that right now. I bet there's decisions that were made. There's influence that got moved around. There's people that support a certain narrative because they were on that list.
Wasn't that what I was saying all day today?
Has to be.
I think everything that's going on right now in the world is linked to Jeffrey Epstein. That's what I think. I think
everything?
I think everything, man.
Maui?
Trump shit, everything?
Everything.
UFOs?
Who's connected? I don't know. Yeah.
Well,
all of it. All of it.
Since I met you, we've discussed UFOs. UFOs have been around. They've been talking about them since Jesus left Chicago.
Right.
But the last 3 fucking years, everybody's seen fucking UFOs.
Yeah.
How about that Miami shit? Come on. Come on, dog.
The people who did coke for 40 years.
Yeah.
That's what you saw. You didn't see no fucking aliens. But that's what they're selling all over. Now people from the Navy.
It's a distraction.
All of a sudden, all these pilots. Yeah. I was going here and they were
so
driving
fake.
right next to me, waving
it's
at
so
me.
fake.
Really? And now you decide to fucking tell me.
This is what I think.
Tell me.
There's a lot of important people that were on that list, right?
Right.
A lot from all over the world.
Right.
Politics,
Music,
Hollywood, music,
actors.
You saw the list is out, dog. No ass right there.
No
Chris Tucker pretty much said it was real.
Yep.
Not that everybody on the list did shit. who knows? It would be easy to, like you said, drag. Like if in the 90s or in the 2000s, if people would have liked my music and I would have had a record deal, thank God nobody liked it.
And somebody said, "Hey, you want to come to the island?
Let's go to an island, dog. There's a billionaire. He's got a bunch of bitches there. We're gonna party." I think I would have went, dog. You know what I mean? Then you go,
right. And you're talking to a scientist,
and then you're like, "Dude, people brought their kids." You're like, "No, dude, those are the bitches." Like, oh shit,
no,
I'd be on a fucking kayak, dog. I'd be on a fucking kayak. Where's Miami, dog? How far is Florida?
What do you think is the bitches? What do you think? What do you think this UFO thing is? What do you think the UFO?
I think
thing is?
okay, no. The point is,
Joey,
no. This is the point.
Okay,
this is the point. My point is, the people that are on the list would rather, like, if they had a choice, you want to go to jail for this shit as a pedophile, or would you rather have World War III? Would you rather have fucking civil war? Would you rather have a fake alien invasion where the world changes, like the whole world changes right away? Where would you go? Would you rather go to Guantanamo Bay? Would you rather go to prison? Or would you rather have World War III, Mad Max, alien invasion? That's what I think. World War III would save them. Alien invasion would save them. And a civil war will save them. So they want all that shit, dog.
Anarchy.
They want all that. They want complete chaos so they don't go to jail. That's what I think.
I don't like that the list only released 300 people. A lot more than 300 people on that fucking island. And I think they took the bottom half. Like,
was there really 300 people on that list?
I don't know. That's what
I don't
heard.
know if the official list has been released, has it?
Yeah. No. Who knows? The list could be fake.
No.
The list could be fake.
They're just releasing a list, but they're still covering up the fucking...
But Chris Tucker, he basically said, he didn't deny it. He said, yeah.
Right. He
was
said
just
he flew
saying,
with Jeffrey Epstein to Africa, but he didn't say he went to the island.
Exactly.
I think the people that went to the island, that's where things get real weird.
No, but you could go to the
but-
island and not know either.
And he also had a place in Manhattan. He was famous for having big parties at this house in Manhattan that he got from the guy who owned Victoria's Secret.
The most expensive mansion.
Guy gave him this
$75 million mansion.
There was other guys that were like these big hedge fund guys that gave him like $100 million. Gave it to him.
And they can't track why.
Yeah.
Nobody knows why he was so powerful.
He did
And
a
then
great
also
job
Trump's on
helping
the
me with
list,
money.
but Trump was like, "Nah, we hitched a ride to Trump Towers."
What you got to look
Atlantic
into,
City.
is Ghislaine Maxwell was his partner, but Ghislaine Maxwell's father, or what the fuck, Ghislaine? Ghislaine. Look into her father, Robert Maxwell.
Yeah.
All the answers are right there.
So wait, do you think Epstein and Clinton were friends or something?
I don't. This artist made it. I don't know.
That's
I
fucked
only
up,
flew
dude.
with him 26 times.
Yo,
It was only 26 times. He was a good man. They're mischaracterizing
Turns
him.
out
He
Clinton-
had a love of science.
Clinton seems like a
kinda
fun
ruled.
guy, yeah.
I love the picture of Clinton, both Clintons and Trump hanging out.
How about
At a
fucking
fundraiser.
Ghislaine at their wedding?
No.
You got to
what's
get her
her-
on here.
You gotta get Ghislaine on
She's
after the
in
mistrial.
jail.
Right after the mistrial.
She is?
Yeah, she's in jail.
She's innocent.
They're letting her off.
Do you think so?
Yeah, because those two guys was like,
Do you think they engineered it?
it's possible.
Yo, for real though, I know we're not supposed to joke about like child trafficking and stuff, but that's a good side. That's a good
a good
bottom
gig.
bitch. Ghislaine.
Down.
Imagine that was your lady. Like, yo, we need to secure some young chicks.
Down.
And your girlfriend being like, okay.
Do you think that's what it was? That she was a
Good at her
girlfriend,
job.
or did they have some weird friendship? Were they both?
I think both. They were
Yeah.
buddies.
I mean, they were
They
best
dated.
friends. I'd love to marry my best friend the way Epstein did.
They were married.
Whatever.
What a crazy story.
He had a wild ride.
That there's a guy who's some sort of intelligence operative, whether it's for another country or what, and he's getting together with people and
he's
compromising them.
Blackmailing everybody.
Yeah. And then there's people giving him money that they can't explain. Like exorbitant amounts of
Hold
money.
on, get that golden retriever. Is that Joe? Is that your dog?
What the fuck, bro?
Your dog's been
Shut
pictured
the
with
fuck
them?
up.
Ah.
Shut the fuck up.
What's your dog's name?
That's not Marshall.
Marshall's been pictured
I think
with
that's
Epstein.
that's one of those Irish setters.
There's Betty White.
That's the queen.
Oh,
Betty
that's the
White?
queen, and that's Epstein.
Her cabin.
He was staying at her cabin.
Whatever that means.
Wow, that's dark.
Yeah.
But they don't know who he was working for, what organization he was
It was the
working for.
Mossad, dude.
They think
Really?
Obviously the Mossad.
but he wasn't
Whoa,
he. But wasn't he
misogynist.
American? He was American, right?
He had a
What's
bunch
his
of
name?
passports, though.
Jeffrey Epstein.
The Jews had a good run.
You think
got
Jeffrey Epstein is Mossad?
You got
was-
Harvey.
Do I think?
That was the rumor.
Mossad.
I'll tell you what, dude. I don't know a lot.
And who gave him the island? Israel?
Well, they don't know where he got all his money from. It's like real sketchy weird.
I donated.
All right, but imagine you're a billionaire and this guy's like, "Yo, you want to come hang out on my island?"
How's he saying
Yes.
it? What's he wearing?
What's Epstein
What's he
wearing?
smell like?
He's dressed like an
When he's saying
admiral.
that. Yo, you want to come hang out at my house?
Yeah,
they
I'd be
would
like,
get
yeah, for
famous
sure.
people to go to their house.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That was the thing.
They had quite a guest list.
Yeah.
Chelsea Handler was on the plane.
Michelle Wolf.
The plane.
She's on the list.
Is she on the list?
I think.
She's on
Really?
a couple lists.
Hey,
Well,
easy.
she's innocent. She's innocent.
Schindler's List.
Oh, Jesus.
Hey, we're not making jokes like that.
Oh, sorry. I forgot.
Here it is. The mysterious foreign passport found in Jeffrey Epstein's mansion was used to enter at least 4 countries in the 1980s, prosecutors say.
Wow.
Enter 4 countries.
He had a
used
foreign
fake
passport found inside a safe.
I'll tell you what, I
And
don't
he
like
used
this
it
guy at
to
all.
enter. Well,
He
yeah.
seems bad.
If I ever had a chance to punch him,
Did you ever see the video where Bill
He'd be
Gates is
punched.
talking about him?
No, what's he
yeah,
saying?
he's like,
He
he's
said,
dead.
well, he's dead
so-
now, so, there's that.
Yeah.
Whoa.
He's basically like letting out like that almost
I
like
know.
he's happy that the guy's dead.
Like he's
Of course.
Why
They're
he
like,
was asking
you
him
hung
why-
out with him, didn't you? And he's like, well, he's dead now, so I guess
Damn.
next
Well,
question.
he said more than that. He was talking
dead
about
men tell no tales.
They pushed him as to why he had this friendship, and he said that Epstein was going to donate to philanthropy, which he felt was very important. And he has a lot of philanthropy that's involving like world
yes.
health and stuff like that. Here,
See? Anybody who donates to charity is fucked
who,
up.
When you met him 10 years ago, he
They're
was
all
convicted
hiding
of
something.
soliciting prostitution from minors. What did you know about him when
that
you
Jen
were
Psaki?
meeting with him, as you've said yourself, in the hopes of raising money?
I had dinners with him. I regret doing that. He had relationships with people he said, would give to global health, which is a interest I have. Not nearly enough philanthropy goes in that direction. Those meetings were a mistake. They didn't result
look
in
at his face.
what he purported, and I cut them off. That goes back a long time ago now. So there's nothing new on that.
It was
No,
reported
nothing
that you
new there.
continued to meet with him over several years, and that, in other words, a number of meetings. What did you do when you found out about his background?
Well, I've said I regretted having those dinners, and there's absolutely nothing new on that.
Ah,
Is there a lesson for you,
Here.
for anyone else looking at this?
He's listening to his publicist tell
Well,
him
he's
what to say.
dead, so in general, you always have to be careful.
a lot of us.
That's a
well,
bit of a
he's
lesson.
dead.
They
Ari
were like,
talked
is there any
over it,
lesson?
but you could
Very
hear it.
proud of
I
what
heard
we've
it.
done
Is there
with
any?
philanthropy, very
Ari
proud of
breathed
the work
over it.
the
You were
He
foundation
talking
talked
about
over
yo,
it.
you
We
were
were trying to shush you to an
Because
important
he's
part.
looking,
You had
he's
to
keeps
talk.
pausing during the
That's what I
questions,
get up
looking at
every
his
day and
publicist,
focus
telling him what
Jamie,
to say.
Jamie, are you?
Well, I don't know if he's looking to his publicist, but he's definitely nervous.
Jamie,
Yeah.
are you working the audio to eliminate Ari's breathing
should
into the
take it
mic?
out.
Do your best.
Please keep it in.
Fair enough.
But what a fucking crazy thing to say, right?
Put more
Yeah, he's
homophobia on
dead.
Shane.
Isn't that a crazy thing to say?
Yeah.
So there's a
Yeah.
lesson there.
Were there
Like,
any lessons? He's like, well, he died.
Yeah.
Well, he's dead now.
He
Well,
looked
he's
pretty
dead
shook
now.
up over that.
bro?
Yeah, he's like,
Yeah, that's my buddy that I
PBS is
flew
talking
around
shit?
with.
Yeah. There's nothing new here.
Imagine if you go on PBS and they start fucking hitting you with questions. You're like, what the fuck are you doing, PBS?
Public broadcasting?
You
Blow me.
losers.
Yeah. What's next?
I have the Xbox.
Did he do that?
Yeah, Microsoft.
Whoa.
What did she ask him directly?
Yeah,
Is there
I'd forgive
anything
him.
else to say?
I don't.
I think is there anything to learn from these
Yeah, he goes, well, he's
mistakes or
dead.
something like that?
He
Yeah,
learned
goes,
from
"Oh,
his
he's
mistakes."
dead now. Yeah,
Just laying his Epstein's Xbox.
it's very.
All
Dude,
right.
how good was that, though, when they just killed Epstein?
Well, what's
that was
crazy is that
They
everyone
killed
else
him.
is
Like,
pretending
security
ballers.
cameras went off. And,
I know.
It's weird.
The whole
Power.
country just had to sit there like, yeah, I guess.
She had some bombs on her. I'll give her
Damn,
that.
she was
Yeah,
cute when she
great
was young.
bombs.
She was cute.
Jamie, bring up
So her father
Maxwell's giant
is
tits.
her father is some sort of an intelligence agent, right?
No, he was a media guy, I think.
Well,
a
what-
mogul.
something,
Yes.
something.
Ooh, look at
Pull
her
up.
bikini.
Oh, look at that. The foot and the cans
Yeah,
there.
I'd like to see the cans.
Cannes
Film Festival.
Will you pull up her father?
She's got like Pelosi knobs.
Pull up her tits.
Yeah, you're doing this wrong, dude.
Nobody's looking at her father.
No, don't
Shame
bring up his
o.
What did he
father's
do?
big old dong.
tits.
The murky life and death
Ooh.
of Robert Maxwell.
Hey, he's a cool dude. Look at
Wow.
that. Yeah, she was pretty there.
Yeah.
What was the story with this dude, Jamie?
The main part that sticks out, other than his whole history, he was a big media mogul in Europe, and he was found naked in like the Mediterranean or something like that.
Mediterranean.
Look at him down there in the bottom corner, but the left of the bottom corner where he's dressed up in his fucking Secret Society outfit.
He's got a little Trudeau Taylor in here.
With Elizabeth Taylor.
Wow.
Wow.
She was something.
Yeah,
it's
and
a
the boat
costume
was named
party.
after Ghislaine too, and not that that matters a ton.
The boat was made after?
Yeah.
Named after her?
It's called, like, Lady
What is that
Ghislaine.
What was
name?
it called?
Ghislaine.
Ghislaine.
The SS
I think
Rape?
I think you say Ghislaine.
Yes, that's right.
What language is that? They would say Ghislaine and
French,
spelled like that.
I
Is that what it
believe.
is?
Yeah.
Ghislaine.
But here's the
That's
craziest
what we
shit
did.
about all this, man. It's like this sounded like the most ridiculous conspiracy just years ago. If you went 10 years ago and talked to someone and said, hey, there's an island, and they take really famous people and scientists, and they compromise them with young girls.
What? Compromise them.
Yeah.
So they can have
They
it.
videotape them, and then they have this blackmail money, and then people are going to have to resign because they donated money to this guy and gave money to this guy. Like, people have, like, CEOs have resigned
Yeah.
because they had written $150 million checks they couldn't account for. It didn't
Right.
make any sense.
Pretty good scheme.
It's wild.
It's a very simple scheme. To
Yeah.
be like, yo, what's one thing no one can resist?
Yeah.
17-year-old girls on an island.
Apparently.
Especially if you don't know they're 17. Like, if you think
Exactly.
they're 19,
and then you
Right.
film them,
And then they
you
tell
say, hey,
you-
by the way, that kid was fucking 15 years old, you freak.
Right.
You better donate.
or they
Yeah.
say that you have the girl say it to you after you've already had sex.
That's how the
and
Boy
you see them
Scouts got me.
react to it because they might say it's okay, it's cool,
Yeah.
and then then they have that. Like, who the fuck knows? But the fact is, that's the other thing, that his temple was designed to look like the Israeli flag.
Temple.
Nice, dude. Fucking
Look at that.
Jews all the
Edit
way.
that part
Look
out.
at that! Look at that temple.
That was like the mosque
No, you
and
see
the
the
Israeli
owl?
flag.
You see the owl up there? That was
yeah, some Illuminati shit.
No, what's the name of
Moloch.
Moloch.
What's
Yeah.
Moloch?
Moloch, the owl god.
Dude, you
Whoa.
get, yo,
Bohemian Grove.
for
shit.
real?
If you enjoyed today's episode on JRE Plus, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you.